Let's go with Jasmine Crockett for president. I haven't heard this one either. Let's go.
Okay. Well, this one's all on me, but
Oh,
I've
okay.
I've
Okay.
got I've got a clip of Jasmine talking about what's going on in the last 100 days, and there's been a rallying cry for her to run for president. So let's take a look at her breaking down Trump's last 100 days, and then we'll discuss her and the presidential run.
All right, y'all. So it's been 100 days since you know who has been officially sworn into office. And we need to do a quick recap on what he has done. And yeah, it ain't good. While the list is quite extensive, and in fact, I could actually give you more than 100 things that he has done that has been absolutely insane this entire time, we ain't got time for that. So here we go with the top 5 diabolical, disastrous, deplorable, detrimental, dumb decisions by Don. Number 1, mass deportations, including American citizens. Number 2, these ridiculous tariffs. And let me tell y'all, like even the kids know that this is dumb. And let's not forget about his bestie, Elon and Doge. The absolute destruction of checks and balances. And finally, not only cutting our federal services, but cutting our federal workforce. God bless each and every person that has dedicated so many years of service to this country as a federal worker. I see you. All right, so there you have it. Just 5 ways of this fool tearing shit up. Don't let anyone gaslight you. He's not just talking, he's doing. And we are truly watching our democracy unravel in real time. I know you're tired, and frankly, I am too. But rest can't come before resistance. I'll keep fighting with truth, with power, and with purpose. And I hope you will too.
Well, TJ, Jasmine Crockett on my channel is way, way popular.
Mhm.
And there are a lot of people that would like to see her run for president because, and I think a lot of it has to do with she has been ferocious in the face of threats, in the face of Trump being transactional, in the face of Trump just trying to be a bully. She hasn't backed down. But I will follow that up by saying we've had AOC who hasn't backed down, and Bernie Sanders, God rest his crypt keeping soul,
Yep.
he ain't backing down.
Nope.
And because of that, I think people initially look at these individuals like, we need you to be president. The question to you is, could Jasmine Crockett win as president?
That's a difficult question to answer because I think a lot of it depends on time. I don't think she would win in the next election cycle, but I can foresee a universe in which she could, maybe 10, 12 years down the road or something like that. Because I don't actually, I'd like to get your opinion on this because I think you mentioned earlier with Harris and everything that you said a lot of people wouldn't vote for a woman. They just couldn't bring themselves to do it. And I heard a lot of people mention this as the reason that Harris lost. And that's fine. Like if you want to make the assertion that this is or she couldn't have won because people weren't going to vote for a woman, but I'd always follow that up with, okay, that's part A. What is part B? What is your solution to this problem? Because if you go into an election saying, well, we did everything right, but we couldn't win because the population is too racist or too sexist. Okay, look, that might be true, but you have to follow that up by saying, therefore, our solution is we can never run a woman again. And I don't think that's the answer here. I think that there's a lot of growth and stuff with society, but I was curious of your thoughts on that. Oh, actually, you're going to answer about Jasmine Crockett too, so I guess it'll be the same thing.
um, First of all, she is more beloved than Kamala Harris.
Well, yeah, far more. Yeah.
Universally, she stands on far left business more than Kamala, and just those 2 factors alone would get her more votes than what Kamala got. Mm-hmm. Because if we talked about this last week, how it's funny how people that voted for Trump also said that they would vote for AOC and Bernie.
Insane.
When there are 2 juxtaposition ideologies. But why why people would vote for them? Because they are real. They are real. And Jasmine has those qualities. Here's the caveat to that. Jasmine looks more sister girl than Kamala Harris, which could possibly go against her.
Yeah.
So Do I think she could win? It all depends on the candidate she would have to run against. If she had to run against Trump, no, she's not winning. She's not. She's not far left enough as AOC and Bernie are to galvanize the people that sat on their hands, wanting someone that was more to the left. One thing that I know hurt Kamala was this trying to weave in the middle shit, running around with Liz Cheney and Adam Kissinger and trying to unite the middle. That caused a lot of people to sit on their damn hands because they wanted someone to be more to the left. Now, if she runs against someone like maybe Ron DeSantis, I would give her a fighting shot.
Mm-hmm.
But having said that, I don't think they can run her in this next election.
No chance.
Because we can't take the risk. Now, maybe put her on the ticket as vice president. That would help because you could get some of those individuals who sat on their hands that want someone who's a fighter. But as far as being top of the ticket, I don't think that the United States would tolerate that just yet. I just don't think they would. I love her. That's my girl.
Mm-hmm.
I love her standing on business. But at the same time, Dems, we got to be honest that it's just not us, the minorities, making votes. It's a group of other people that we've got to come to the voting block and cast their vote. If this thing is real, because a lot of people, TJ, think that Elon Musk and the tech bros did some finagling with different things to make this election go Trump's way. And I always say to people, if that's the conspiracy, you got a lot of people that's sitting on a secret that could ruin Trump and the administration. And that stuff would definitely be coming to light.
Oh, so yeah, I feel the same way. I've seen a lot of people. I don't want to take it off course with the Jasmine Crockett thing.
Go ahead.
But ever since Trump won, I've seen, I would say, an alarming number of people who think that Elon Musk used Starlink to steal the election because of, stuff he said. Like Joe Rogan said, "Oh, I was sitting with Elon Musk," and he said, "Oh, Trump's got it won," like 2 hours before it was called. Or Trump's said that Elon predicted that he would win Pennsylvania right before he won Pennsylvania, and they said, "This is it." I say, "Okay, folks, that is not evidence. I'm sorry. That is the best you got." Or if Elon Musk stole the election, present some evidence that he did, because there's insinuations and there's theories. Like they put together this huge conspiracy to steal 7 states, and then now we're going to drop the clues that we committed this massive fraud. I don't buy it. I just don't at all. It seems like a bunch of cope to me. And I expected better of you guys, really. I mean, this is what we shit on Trump supporters for doing the past 4 years. And now you're falling right into it. But yeah, I agree. I don't think even if the populists say Trump keeps shitting the bed for the next 4 years, which it looks like he's going to, and the Republican Party is at its lowest percentage of popularity ever. Even if the population would accept any Democrat, there's no chance in hell the Democratic Party is running 3 women in a row. Not happening. No. It is just they will not let that happen. Hell, it wouldn't even have happened this time if Biden didn't, his brain didn't melt on stage. So yeah, I agree. I don't think that there's any chance of it happening soon. But I don't think that it's out of the question that a candidate like her could win. I don't.
There's only one woman that continuously posed well to beat any man that the Republicans can put up, and her name is Michelle Obama, and she's adamant that she's not running. She hates politics. She is just adamant. She's not coming out. She's not running. No matter how far this country goes into the cliff, no matter how much we need her ass, she says she's not doing it. That's the only woman that posed good enough to seem like they could beat a Trump or a Republican male. Only one.
Yeah, that's weird that people keep asking her this. She's been saying this since 2016. No, I have no interest in running for president. And I don't, honestly, I think this always happens with people who have name recognition and people want them to run. Before they run, their numbers are sky high. But once they start running, once they start getting on stage and presenting a platform, they always take a dip. Now, Perhaps she could win on popularity alone, and people generally like Michelle Obama that aren't right wing, insane nut jobs. But yeah, it's funny that this poll keeps coming out and say, "Hey, you want to run? You want to run?" But folks, she's not going to do it. I want to keep asking her.
No, she's done, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to continue to get more from me and TJ, please subscribe. His link is in description. He puts on an amazing TikTok show. He's got over 200 and something thousand people on TikTok. He's the man over there. Go give this brother
Shucks.
follow the brother, ladies and gentlemen.
I appreciate it,
He do
Lamont.
good work. He do great work.